Hello and welcome back to the Let's Play. I'm William, and this is a Let's Play of Half-Life brought to you by Podcast 17, and we're going to continue where we left off, and that was at the end of Black Mesa Inbound, which is actually the name of the opening sequence. It's not titled, because you get the Half-Life title at the beginning, but it's called Black Mesa Inbound. And in this Let's Play, we're going to be playing through Anomalous Materials, which is the security officer
to verify your identity.
So this bit really bugs me between here and the door because it's terribly slow and extremely painful, even for new players.
And productive day.
Because you gotta wait for this
Morning, Mr. Freeman. Looks like you're running late.
to do everything. Open this door, open that door, then you have to wait for that to open. Oh my god, it's terrible. But the tram is really cool. The way they designed the tram is really cool. Also, you'll notice that the tram, the level changed as soon as we got to this bit of the tram when it stopped moving, because they can't actually make, well, they can with scripting, but it's easier to make the tram door move separately than the tram itself. It'd be really hard to compose all that. Anyway, so we'll get this door open. The big metal door to the entrance of Black Mesa, Sector C. Of course, we're in Sector C. And it gives you an idea of how important this area is. I mean, God, there's 2 blast doors. You really need 2 blast doors? What can happen here? We gotta wait for the next loading screen. There we go. Alright, so this is the classic scene. As soon as this door opens. Here we get to see the workings of Black Mesa.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
So, within this opening sequence in this first chapter, there's so much foreshadowing going on all the time, and this is, of course, the first instance of the foreshadowing. In fact, you can argue that the very, very first instance of the foreshadowing would be like the radiation leak.
This all looks nominal.
Yeah, thank you. And, yeah, the radiation leak on the tram ride, and like the mysterious G-Man or government man overseeing it all. But I'll point out all the other foreshadowing throughout. Some cool things you can do in this room is use this computer. This guy gets angry at you.
Get away from there, Freeman. I'm expecting an important message.
And then he resets it, but you can't.
My glasses again.
You can't pull it back up. And it's funny because the Walters, these guys are named Walters. The Walters always say somebody hid my glasses when they're right on his face. It's funny. Also, this is a correct map of Sector C.
Are still nominal.
Up until the elevator ride down. And we can hit this little button.
My God, what are you doing?
And everybody goes crazy.
Come on, Gordon. You trying to get me into trouble?
So anyway, that's about all you can do in this little area. Gives you an idea that Black Mesa is global. Okay. Anyway, these are cool. I've never seen these in like really any game. Even in it's 2012, and I haven't even seen these are like little lines that direct you on where to go. So like we know we have to go to Anomalous Materials laboratories and research. So we follow the red line, but first we have to go to the personnel facilities to get our suit. So we'll head down here. There's like a living, like I said, I can't really stress this enough. There's a living, breathing world. Sometimes these NPCs will talk to each other, and they'll respond, and they'll answer you.
You aren't going soft on that ethics issue again, are you?
You might say something?
Of course.
So of course he's going soft. Also, if you try talking to him...
Please, leave me alone until after the experiment.
They're in what's called the pre-disaster state. There's 2 states that NPCs can be in, the pre-disaster state and, I guess, the post-disaster state. So if you try talking to them in the pre-disaster state, they'll say things like, I'm a little busy now.
Weren't you supposed to be in the test chamber half an hour ago?
Or things like that. So they won't follow you. They're just gonna do their own thing. In the post-disaster state, when you talk to them, and security guards, they'll follow you around and help you out. So let's go in here. This is the computer room. This is a really cool room.
Greetings.
There's a whole bunch of scientists working. They're all very friendly. Hello, how you doing? And there's a health kit here. Why do you need a health kit in a computer room? Anyway, so this is another symbol of sort of
good to see you.
The foreshadowing. This health kit being here. Maybe we'll have to use it later. The danger sign, like there could be some sort of danger in here. So yeah, some shit's about to go down, basically, is what the game is telling you. So let's head over here. And here he is again, the G-Man, or the Mysterious Man for new players. If you listen very carefully, you can actually hear them mumbling. It's not really like any sounds or anything coherent that you can get out of it. It's just like Charlie Brown. And you can't actually enter this room. So, no soup for you. Okay, let's check this room out. There's a couple scientists working, doing their own thing. This dude's on the computer. But you can turn the lights off.
As I expected.
And they get really angry at you. Get
My
angry.
God, what are you doing?
And actually, you could do this all day with this guy. It's like he's got nothing else to do but play Light Switch with you. So, like, I'll do it again.
Wouldn't it be fantastic to get some pure readings for a change?
So we'll turn that off again. Yeah, Light Switch off.
Positively.
Light Switch on. So yeah, I'm not gonna really bore you, but I've done this so many times. We'll leave. This is some cool detail. I just really like how like the layers and the ceiling and stuff. Anyway, I'm really getting into too much detail.
You got the wrong airlock, Mr. Freeman. You know I can't let you through here.
Okay, so we're gonna have to go back. Of course, I know where I have to
You
go.
know who ate all the donuts?
It was me. But I'm gonna show you every little bit that I can. We're gonna head this way into the personnel area, and there's two things you can do in this room. First thing you can do is mess up this microwave. Just mash it.
Ah, hello. My God, what are you doing?
And they get really angry because he messed up
That's
his lunch.
odd.
Lunch is the best part of any workday, easily. And then he investigates it like the scientist he is. We can use these pop machines just like we could in the hazard course. But in the hazard course, we could blow them up.
This is all
way more
within
interesting.
theoretical limits.
I should say that there's 4 scientist models. There's Eli, which is this dude. There's... I don't think he's called Eli, though, in Half-Life 1. Anyway, he's supposed to be Eli later on. This is Walter. He's supposed to be Kleiner. And then there's Einstein, which hopefully we might see in this room.
Hello there.
Yep, there's Einstein. Hello, Einstein. How you doing? And then there's Guthrie, which I'll point out later. Anyway, so this is
Why
the...
do we all have to wear these ridiculous ties?
Stop it, I'm
I must
talking.
remember to report that fluctuation.
I just say random shit. So this room is the locker room, and here's the developers of Half-Life. Of course, there's Mark Laidlaw, the writer. We already went through all this, right?
Why do we all have to wear these ridiculous ties?
Gabe Newell actually has an office later on. Some other people have offices and stuff. But we have to get our hazard suit, which is here. Jump in this. And we have to listen to the whole spiel. But the more interesting bit of this is we get our first glimpse at the artwork of Kelly Bailey. The music playing right now is the first track of Half-Life 1, and it is fantastic. Everything done by Kelly Bailey is fantastic. In fact, he worked from Valve all the way up until the end of Portal 1. And he soon left, and then Mike Moraski sort of took over on his throne of music making. So I'm gonna just jam out here. I really urge you all to like YouTube the music to Half-Life, or try to pick up a soundtrack. Do what you can, because the music is absolutely fantastic. It's like grunge metal. Anyway, so we can open up this locker, as most of you know, and you got Freeman's locker, which is very spacious. You can like live in here. There's a power pack.
Power 15%.
This image here is the daughter of Teasley. This dude. So like now she's like just born there, and so like now she's in her teens, I believe. And there was like a huge article about it recently. Anyway, And these two books here are written by Mark Laidlaw, the writer of Half-Life. You got the 37th Mandela, which is by Mark Laidlaw, and The Orchard Eater. These aren't the only books by Mark Laidlaw. There's also like Neon Lotus, a couple other crazy shit. All really good books. There's a dude pooping. There's two dudes pooping, actually, and they will stay in there forever. They're probably just dodging work. And you can use this hand dry. It's so strange because it's so funny because in video games, like, you can always use like the toilets or the sinks or the hand dryers. Like, that's what guys want to do. We want to play with the things in the bathroom in all video games, and it's kind of true. So we're gonna head out.
I wonder if I should run that test again.
What up?
Go right on through, sir.
Oh, well,
Looks
thank
like
you.
you're in the barrel today.
Yes.
Let me in.
This
Retinal
all looks
scanners. Very high tech. We don't even have those today. And we're gonna head into the first elevator. Oh, these things also spin. Yep. See.
Dr. West, please report to Lambda Reactor Complex.
So you could get to see all the wonderful bits and cool shit in the Lambda complex. Technology. Buzzwords. Oh, there was the security one, the dam. So these are like all areas that you see later on in the game. Some more foreshadowing, but not in the negative sense, just in the informational sense. Anyway. We shall take the elevator. And there's a cool bit in the elevator here. Well, not cool, it's just a cool design choice. If you actually fall down here, and if you don't die, or if you fall even further down, you can actually get out.
Sergeant Bailey to topside checkpoint Bravo.
And like I said, you can sort of climb these ladders and head down and get out if you want. So there's always a way out. What up? Carry on. People just doing their work. Ah, the infamous sequence. Okay, so before I enter, this guy right here on the left with the glasses is considered to be Kleiner in the Half-Life series. And this guy here, the black guy, is supposed to be considered Eli in the Half-Life
I
series.
couldn't even venture a guess.
The other dudes, don't know.
Greetings! Here you are. We just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%.
Foreshadowing.
Gamble, but we need the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that
Foreshadowing.
we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather they went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon. In the test chamber.
It's so funny the way he says that. Like the test chamber is gonna kill me, or I'm gonna have to battle the test chamber. So I consider that also foreshadowing. I mean, just look at this thing.
Any ideas on the origin of that new sample?
Foreshadowing. Look at this thing. It looks like the bowels of hell.
I am rather.
Like,
you know,
it looks
because
like
this
that
is
thing is gonna
usually
grow
punching
some
yourself
teeth like the
sometimes.
Sarlacc pit in Star Wars and kill me just like it killed Boba Fett.
Are you running those
Of course
tunneling
not.
ladders calculations
Actually,
again?
it didn't kill Boba Fett, but this isn't a Star Wars Let's Play. It's a Half-Life Let's Play. Boba Fett actually survived in the expanded universe.
Are you
All
sure
right.
you checked?
Biggest bit of foreshadowing coming up in 3, 2, 1.
It's about to go critical.
I'll survive. Yeah, like
Hell is going on with our equipment.
It wasn't meant to do this in the first place.
foreshadowing. So like, really, we're gonna keep doing the experiment when your shit's blowing up? If my shit was blowing up at my place of work, I'd be like calling the police, man. That's so fucked. Alright, let's go on this elevator, which makes no sense. Why do you have a spinning elevator? Anyway, it's cool. And it's not even like, this is the only purpose this elevator serves is to go like a floor. Can't use like, anyway. I love this bit too, because like, Who signed off on
Ah,
this?
it's good to see you.
Thank you. That's gun 3, by the way. Who signed off on this? These textures are so misaligned. I don't even know. Like, anyway.
That's odd.
I guess it wasn't really one of their priorities.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedures today, Gordon.
Foreshadowing.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And, potentially, the most unstable.
Foreshadowing.
Now, if you follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that, although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely.
Gordon
Foreshadowing.
doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator that nothing will go wrong.
Ah, yes, you're right. Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Well, go ahead. Let's let him in now.
Confidence, all I gotta do is fucking push a cart. A monkey can do what I'm doing. In fact, why aren't there, like, some sort of automatic system to push the cart in? Why do I have to be here? This is so retarded. Anyway, so yeah, this thing looks like it can kill a truck. So, I'm gonna call it foreshadowing as well. So here we are. We're in the test chamber. Ready to wreck some shit. There we go.
Testing. Everything seems to be in order.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all
Should.
this. The specimen will be delivered
Will,
to you in
hopefully.
a few moments. If you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier arrives.
The anti-mass spectrometer. That is a scary name. Okay. So we have to go up here.
Gordon, are you not hearing me? Climb up and start the rotors, please.
He gets really antsy. He might say something else in a second. Also, these things, these little ball thingies, are not connected to anything. What the fuck? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Everybody knows that. But it's crazy. Like, they couldn't just add a brush. Right? Like, right there. I know I don't have crossover. No? You're not going to say anything else? Okay, so we gotta...
Climb up
There we go.
and start the rotors.
Yeah, he gets really testy. Okay, let's do this. Then this shit starts. Let's head down here. This is a cool sequence, though. The amount of sprites and entities and all shit, all the stuff involved in all this is fantastic.
Very good. We'll take it from here.
It's a very good
Power
sequence.
to stage 1 emitters in 3, 2.
And it's timed very expertly. All the
I'm
vocals
seeing predictable
and
phase
everything.
arrays. Stage 2 emitters activating now.
Gordon, we cannot predict how long the system can operate at this level.
Foreshadowing.
Or how long the reading will take. Please, work as quickly as you can.
Working quickly is not a good idea in this environment.
Overheating
Working carefully
capacitors to
and thoughtfully.
5%.
Alright.
It's probably not a problem. Probably, but
Foreshadowing.
I'm showing a small discrepancy. Well, no, it's well within acceptable bounds again. Sustaining sequence.
I've just been informed that the sample is ready, Gordon. It should be coming up to you any moment now. Look to the
So-
delivery system for your specimen.
So by now, you'd have to be a complete idiot to not know something's gonna go wrong. I think, like, maybe somebody could do a count. Like, there was probably 20 foreshadowings. Like, it's clear. It's clear something's gonna go wrong here. And that's
Standard
okay.
Insertion for a non-standard specimen.
You know what? I'm fucking talking. I'm doing a
Slot
Let's
the
Play.
carrier into the analysis port.
So yeah, like,
What
that...
is he doing in there? Nothing you need to worry
Foreshadowing.
about. Go ahead.
So, yeah, this is Valve just being masterminds at their creation. They're just setting the player up and getting him ready for for what's about to happen, for the game to unfold before it. Because after this moment,
we cannot predict how
he just
long
continues
the
to
system
say
can operate at this level, nor how long the reading will take. Please work as quickly as you can.
And also, this sample was provided by Gina, which you play in Decay, which I will also be let's playing. So we'll get to see how this sample made it all the way up this nice little elevator and why they couldn't push it the rest of the fucking way. Okay, here we go. Commence! Also, this is cool. You're gonna see Giving at window. Crunch. Oh, no Giving. Sometimes Gibbs fly out of there. And of course the alien slaves start dropping. You get your first look at some of the enemies you'll see in Half-Life. The sound effects obviously are fantastic. And from here, you get teleported into a random area. Not a random area, you get teleported into a certain area in the chamber, which gives you an idea that there's some sort of teleportation going on. You get teleported to Zen. First time you get to see Zen, Bull Squid's there. There's not much you can do in that area. You don't got much time. And you get this part freaked me out as a child. These slaves here just sort of looking at you. It's very scary if you're playing in the dark. And so we start Unforeseen Consequences. And we get to look at Black Mesa in a very different light. Where once it was clean and controlled, with the exception of a few areas like computers blowing up, we're now going to see a very destroyed Black Mesa. And you'll realize how much has changed within just 2 minutes of the test. Everything is destroyed. Just in this very room, everything is destroyed. The computer's not even there, the button's not there, this bit's hanging. It's just a mess. Like, this little railing isn't here anymore. It's crazy. You don't want to be touching any of these beams because you'll probably hurt yourself. The little thing is gone, the sample's gone, everything's a mess. So we're going to save here, and in the next chapter, we'll talk about Unforeseen Consequences.